Hey folks, this is Miss Clark. I teach AP Statistics at Mansfield High School. I'm going to walk you through the 2020 AP testing guide that College Board has just released to give you the high points because this is a 50-page document. So here we go. Before we get really into the meat, we've got a summary of resources available for AP 2020 testing. You'll see links like these throughout the videos. You cannot click on them because this is a video, but they're pretty short. You can type it in. They're all going to be cb.org, collegeboard.org/AP something or other. This is AP 2020. It will include all of these things. One of these videos will be over this exam day checklist. We'll go over the required documents. I'll talk about the testing demo, which is not available till May 4th, but you can know about it beforehand. Right here, you can see the 4 big topics that are covered in this AP at-home testing guide. I'm going to cover a different part in each video so that you can kind of break them up into chunks that are more manageable to watch. Like I said, it's 50 pages long. It's a ton of information. Part 3, your exam day experience. This slide covers all of the information for all of the exams except world language and your music theory exam. You're either going to have a 1-question exam or a 2-question exam. The first 30 minutes is actually the same for both, and this is 30 minutes before your start time. So my exam has a 1 p.m. start time. This is for the time from 12:30 to 1 p.m. You're going to use that time to check in with your e-ticket, complete your identity information, and then wait for it to begin automatically. This identity information is going to be like security check questions, similar to what you would see if you're trying to log into your bank account on a device that you don't normally use. They're just making sure that you are the right person to be taking the exam. And then you can see your time breakdown for 1 question, 45 minutes with 5 to upload. 2 questions, you've got 25 and 15 with 5 to upload each. Pause here to read about the music theory exam. Pause here to read about the world languages exam. Normally, your school would create the testing environment for you, but since you're doing it yourself this year, do your best to be by yourself in a quiet room, remove your distractions, turn off the ringer on your phone, and let the people you live with know that you'll be testing at that time. Make sure you're plugged in, make sure you've got a strong enough internet connection, and have everything you need with you. College Board takes exam security very, very seriously, and so should you. They're using a number of ways to reinforce the exam security, and they're not going to share all of those ways with us so that we can't cheat around them. But just know it's going to be scanned by plagiarism detection software, as well as being shared directly with your teachers before the end of May. So before the school year ends, before you're out of our classes. Students found violating exam security will be reported to their college admissions offices for attempted cheating, and your AP exam scores will be canceled. If you suspect someone has been cheating, collegeboard.org/report cheating. Guys, it is not worth risking your college acceptance over not knowing 1 question on an exam. Again, partial credit, do what you can. 30 minutes before you'll be able to check into your exam, you'll finish the security questions, and then you'll just be kind of in an online waiting room until the exam begins. You will be automatically progressed to the first question once the time begins. Do not refresh your browser. When you're answering your exam questions, if you are handwriting or even if you're typing, there are several different things you're going to include. You'll have your AP ID and your initials, and if you are doing photos, you'll number the pages in order. You want to actually label the parts A, B, and C in your answers to make sure that you haven't skipped anything. Again, if you've got Grammarly, make sure that you remove it. You can print test questions and annotate them, but do not use annotation software to annotate online. You would print it and write on it by hand with a pencil or a pen. You won't be able to move on to question 2 until that time happens. You'll be automatically progressed through the questions as you go. Also, once you submit the question, you can't go back to it. When you start the question, there will automatically be a timer. You'll have the option to disable it. I wouldn't. Do whatever you can in the time allotted, even if you don't finish the question, and use the 5-minute period to upload your response. Losing track of time and not submitting your response is not an acceptable reason for requesting makeup testing. You'll submit your response in 2 steps. You'll attach or paste it, and then make sure that you click submit. If you don't click submit before the timer runs out, your response will not count. Sometimes it'll keep uploading in the background, but as long as you have clicked submit within that 5 minutes, you're good. At the very end of your exam, wait for an on-screen message confirming that your exam is complete. If you don't see that, go to cb.org/request-makeup to explain and request a June makeup. If you close the browser during the exam time, you can go back to your e-ticket to return to the exam. If you feel like you've had a temporary disruption that negatively impacted your performance, cb.org/request-makeup. But during the exam, don't refresh your browser, don't hit the back button, and don't call customer service because the customer service call centers are closed. All of the short videos in this series will conclude with this slide and the following information. So directly from College Board, new videos are available to give students quick, easily accessible information about their test day experience, what they need to do to prepare, exam security, and more. If you are unable to scan that QR code on the left, you can type that link below into a browser to be taken directly to the YouTube playlist for those videos straight from College Board. I think I speak for all of your AP teachers when I say that we are very grateful for the hard work that you have put in all year, and especially your continued dedication over the last 2 months as things have rapidly changed for all of us. We wish you the best of luck on your AP exams and hope for your continued success in the future. Thanks for tuning in.